And we're back on the ship. What am my Pokemon at? Okay, that looks fine. Anyway, we're back on the ship. We're gonna be finishing this pretty quickly. We don't have that much left. Overall, it's not gonna be too long. We'll be heading back to Rustboro pretty quickly. Though I still need to decide which way to go. I'll probably go through Petalburg Forest. Petalburg Woods. Why did I say fork? Whatever. But, anyway, I do want to talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about, mostly because it involves only Generation 3 games, and it's actually a very important thing if you're looking for some odd Pokemon, so to say. So, there was such thing as Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire released, when Ruby and Sapphire were, of course, released. And it's for the GameCube, and it allows storage of up to 1,500 Pokemon within the game. And overall, it's just basically a giant storage box. It has a few other interesting features. It could also play Ruby and Sapphire through some type of emulation, though it's not really that great. In my opinion, it's not that fun. But it may not play Fire Red and Leaf Green or Emerald through emulation, even though you could transfer Pokemon from them to the Pokemon box. Now, the reason I mention this is there's 4 Pokemon that you get as gifts from the game. Let's do this. Yeah, that looks good. But when it comes to the 4 Pokemon that you can get from the game, 2 of them are pretty much straight A garbage. Just gonna be perfectly honest. They're not worth much. But 2 of them are somewhat interesting because of the moves they do get from it. Because every single one of these Pokemon do get moves. So if you immediately just get the game, you get a Swablu with False Swipe, which is one of the bad ones. Like, really, False Swipe? That's what we get on a Swablu? Like, you kidding me? And hold on, we are almost done with this ship. We're gonna get storage key, which will actually lead to an Ice Beam TM. He also asked me to find a scanner. Yeah, we will be coming back to that later. So let's head back this way to the storage thing, and back to what I was talking about, Pokemon Box. But the Swablu is straight A garbage. We don't talk about it. The door is open, thank you. And we get Ice Beam. Too bad we already had one. We got one by working hard. It's empty. I think there's actually a hidden item here, but I don't remember. I'm not going to bother looking. It's not my problem. And we're going to be getting out of here. One thing of note, these just block your path. I didn't show it off because if you come from Generation 2, it would make sense that you think you fall down them because Burn Tower. But when it comes to the other Pokemon, if you put in 100 Pokemon, you get a Zigzagoon, which sounds... Wow, this is weird. And it's why not. I've already talked about why not. I'm just going to mention it's garbage for in-game. This and Azurill are the only Pokemon that have connection to previous games in the Hoenn Dex, if they are like that have like any type of biological involvement, I guess. I'm wording this pretty weird. Basically, anything introduced in Hoenn, besides Why Not and Azurill, are pretty much just... Wait, what do I have in here? Oh yeah. I need you. Need you back. Anyway. But Azurill and Why Not are the only things available that have a pre-evolution or an evolution of previous Pokemon. The rest of the newly introduced Hoenn Pokemon... I feel kind of dumb. I could have healed. Newly introduced Hoenn Pokemon do not have like anything to do with Generation 1 or 2. Of course, there's some Generation 1 and 2 Pokemon, obviously, from my Crobat. But we'll see how that works. Or you know how that works. Now we'll see. Ugh. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. All the Pokemon you do get from Pokemon Box are from eggs, by the way. So you will have to hatch them. Back to the Zigzagoon. Once a 100 Pokemon, you get the Zigzagoon egg, which once it hatches will know the move Extreme Speed, which is a very, very good move. And it's very interesting that Zigzagoon would get it, because once it's a Linoon, it can actually learn Belly Drum in certain games. I think this one as well, though I don't really care to check. Actually, I think it is. I think it's like level 48 or 38, around there. I don't know my Zigzagoon, but when it comes to the move, it's actually a very good winner, because Belly Drum plus Extreme Speed, the awesome priority that it is, just means it's going to be doing a lot of damage, because Belly Drum, as you know, you lose half your health plus 6 in attack. It's really powerful. So overall, it's actually a pretty good egg. Is it worth it to buy a Pokemon Box? No. Pokemon Box is insanely expensive, because it wasn't the most popular game back then, and like overall it's not that well received now, because it's just storage. Which, I mean, if you're playing Generation 4 and above, you pretty much use Pokemon Bank because of the transfer system. And even if that's if you transfer. So it's really up to you whether it's worth it or not. But the next Pokemon is complete garbage. At 500, you get Skitty with the special move Payday. You can see why this garbage. It's a Skitty. Nothing else really to say about it. I've already talked about it. The other Pokemon, though, is at 1,499 Pokemon stored, you get a Surfing Pichu, which is alright. It's okay, because the big issue here is that you still have to make it work to get, like, Volt Tackle. You still have to put work in. It would have been cooler if you got a Pichu with Volt Tackle and Surf. I would be completely on board with that, because 1, it would make life way easier, and 2, it would make it worth a lot more to get 1,499 Pokemon in there. Which, yes, I understand. Overall, it's not the most complicated process, but really, 1,499? You're going insane here. I'm going to be running from Wild Battles in Pellberg Woods, because, just to point out, these are insanely low levels. And that's if we run into anything. Which, of course, as I say that, we run into the first piece of... first grass tile is a wild Pokemon. Yeah, I'm just going to skip. I understand I'm usually not a runner, but I don't think you want to see me kill a Wurmple. Or this. A Silcoon. Ugh, sorry. Had to itch my nose. Anyway, we're going to north of Rustboro, which we could get the fossil revitalized, but I don't want to do the save stuff now. We'll be doing it later. So, we're going to ignore it. Actually, of interest. We are going to sell some stuff, because we are going to get some items, and I don't want to have to surf back there. Like, I want to do in one shot. Escape rope, we don't freaking use that. Harbor Mail, straight garbage. We have a star piece, which doesn't have a big importance in this. And that looks... Wait, we have more mail. I saw that. Oh, this is from the Trick House. Wood mail. We have also Stardust. We're getting a lot of money, which is actually not that valuable. But... mostly because we kind of already have what we need. We will be getting a team member where we will need to spend a little more. Actually, no, we won't. Yeah, we will. No, we won't. I don't remember. Anyway, let's go north of Rustboro. There is a little dead-end route over here, as you can see. One thing I do want to point out about this route is there is one new Pokemon, and we'll probably be seeing it before I talk about it, because I kind of don't want to Actually, you know what? We have enough time. We have enough time. It's no big deal. It's also a bad Pokemon anyway, so... Oh yeah, we've already been here, haven't we? We've been to the Meteor Falls portion. Yeah. So we need to go this way. My bad. Wrong beach. And let's go this way. Ah, come on. Damn it. I was hoping to make a landfall pretty easily, but whatever. Anyway, the new Pokemon available is Jigglypuff, which requires a Moonstone to evolve, which you should have access to unless you've already used it on the Skitty, which I'm sorry for you if you have, because that's really not a fun time. Anyway, Jigglypuff is not the greatest Pokemon overall. It suffers from, like, some problems. It's just pure normal. It's very TM compatible. It's slow. It's overall just a health sponge. Nothing really impressive about it. It's just not great, and it can work, but they're way better normal types. That's the problem. It's just a pure normal type. And it really sucks because when it comes to Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, they've always seemed to kind of stay in Clefairy and Clefable's shadow, because Clefable is just overall way better well-rounded than Wigglytuff is. And while the health is fun and all, the defenses are somewhat more important for general just everything that Clefable has. And also Clefable can actually kill something and not die. So that's very important. But when it comes to just overall, like, later in the series, of course, Wigglytuff becomes a normal fairy, which is a very dumb type, and Clefable becomes a fairy type, so Wigglytuff just loses again. It doesn't matter what it does, Wigglytuff just loses. And if you really want to call it anything in this particular game, it's more like a really bad Blissey, if you really want to be specific about it. Overall, Wigglytuff just isn't that good. It doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of things that other normal types win. There's going to be better normal types. There was already better normal types. Slacking is better in my opinion. Zangoose, if you have access to it, of course. Trying to think of other normal types. There's very little. Even like a flying normal would be better in my opinion. That looks fine. Actually, is this a double battle that I could have skipped? Yep, this is a double battle that I could have skipped. Oh, let me keep you company. I'm fine. I'm fine. Being honest, I am fine. Just, oh, little boy and, oh man, pretty powerful Pokemon here. I'm glad I actually led with this because this is gonna, oh wow. We're gonna see Trace really coming in handy here. That sucks. Inner Focus prevents flinching. I forget about that every time, I swear. Ninjask should go down. Ninjask is very frail. It's just speed. Lots of speed. 35, which is nice, though. This is actually a worse move because Air Cutter is not special yet. Even if it was, still would be worse. What a weird choice. Ninjask and Gulpin. Definitely an interesting overall, like, team, I guess. And we're going to see actually Speed Boots come into play. Look at that. Now it's faster. I love Trace sometimes. It just works out really well. So I think this is going to be the end for right now. We've kind of covered what we need to say. We'll be finishing this route pretty fast. There's not much left. There's a little bit more, but not much. And we'll be heading on to Watson, which will take probably 2 or 3 parts at the most. Nah, probably 2. Shouldn't take too long. So next time, we will get away from this old man that wants our company, and we will explore more of this area and the grass on the top left where you can get Jigglypuff. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Do whatever you prefer as always, and till then.